Hello students, welcome to online classes of Shri Mahavir International School. Today we are going to study your science subject, and the first chapter of your science is crop production and management. Yes, the crop production and the management. First of all, we have to know the that why crop production is mandatory and why the management is also required. As we know, dear students, the human beings are omnivorous. So human beings are omnivorous, they depend on the plants and the animals. They depend on the plants and the animals. That in plants and animals, plants are the major food source for the human beings. So we have to increase the crop production. We have to increase the crop production. And what is the crops? When same kind of plants grow on a same place together, simply that is called the crops. And where that plants grow, that will be planted in a field. So dear students, in this chapter we will discuss about the crop and crop seasons, basic agriculture practices, and food from animals. In previous class, what we have studied? We have studied that farmers grow crops in fields, and they grow the different crops in the different season and the soils. Yes, like in clay soil, and we can say in black soil, especially farmers plant what? The cotton, etc., and they irrigate the fields and the fertilizer and manure to ensure the good produce. Yes, to obtain the good production of the crops, they that farmer add the manure and the fertilizer into the soils. As we see that all living things require the food to stay alive. Yes, without food we cannot stay alive. So that ultimately we are depend on the plants and the animals for the food. Yes. So these are the main source of the food for the human beings. And animals are what? Uh, domesticated means like the cow, the buffalo, the goat, which are present on the houses, and domesticated and raised to obtain food from them. Yes, we raise them. Why? To obtain the food. And food means that milk. And do you eat the milk product? Yes, that buttermilk, ghee. Yes, these are the food, that milk product and dairy product, we can say. Different types of the plants give us the different types of the food. Yes, some of them that gives us the oil, some of gives that gives us the protein, and some of them gives us the carbohydrate, so on. So the cultivation of plants on the farms is called farming, and the branch of the science that deals with the growing plants and raising livestock for the human use is called the agriculture. So agriculture is the largest occupation in the our country. So nowadays, friends, we talk about the crop and crop seasons. What are the crop and the crop seasons? Crops, as I told you, on the same place, the large amount of plants they grow together, that is called the crops. And the crop season means that timing of the planting of the different types of plants, that is called the crop season. So the same kind of the plants grow and cultivated on the one place on a large scale is called the crop, and the product which is obtained from a crop is called the produce. Yet the whatever the product we obtain from the plants, that is called the produce. And crop can be classified either on the basis of the product obtained or on the basis of the season in which they grow. Now here important fact is here: India is the world's second largest producer and consumer of grains after China. Yes, after China, India is the second largest producer of the grain. Grain, this is a type of pulses. Now here, the various crops and their produce. The produce, as I told you, the product which we obtain from the different plants. Now here, three categories are provided for you. The first category we will discuss about the crop, second the crop plant, and the third we will discuss the provides us with, yani means that what kind of things we obtain from that type of plants. In first column, that is the cereals or the grain crops. The cereals and grain crops are what? That rice, wheat, barley, maize, oats. These are the plants which are categorized as a cereal and the grain plants, and we obtain the nutrients. What kind of nutrients we obtain from such plants? We obtain the carbohydrate. And in second column is what? The pulses or the legume crops. The legume crops means the peas, the beans, grain, soya bean, lentil, and they provide us the protein. As I told you, the protein is what? That is a bodybuilding food, which helpful for the especially kids, because they require the growth. And the fiber crops means like the cotton, humps, and jute. These are the fiber crops, and that is used for the stitching the clothes and for the different types of the purpose. And oil seed crops are, so oil seed means we obtain the oil, cooking oil, okay, and therefore they nourishing the skin, that mustard, sunflower, coconut oil, such. Okay. Now the tuber crops, the potato and the tapioca, and that provide us the starch. Actually starch is a complex carbohydrate, which provide us the energy. After the simplifying by the saliva, and we can say a mileage into the simple sugar, we our body utilize that starch. And the sugar crops means that beetroot, sugarcane, and that is provide us what? Carbohydrates in the form of sugar. And the root crops means that the carrot, sweet potato, that provide us the starch and the vitamin. And the beverage crops means that drinking, it means that besides the water, the other things which we can drink, that is called the beverage. And in beverage especially we talk about the tea and the coffee, that is the beverages. And now here the fact strengths, you have to know the fact. What about the green revolution? What do you know about the green revolution, and why it is contributed to increase the food production? And what about the white revolution? To increase the availability of the good quality of milk. Classification of the crops on the basis of the season in which they grow. Yes, what is the season? As I told you, the timing on which that different types of the plants that grow. And in the season, first of all we talk about the rabi crops. Yes, what kind of plants are categorized in the rabi crops? Yes, first of all we have to know that why do we call the crops as a rabi crops? Because when the plants and the crops sown, okay, sown in the month of the October and November, and harvested. Harvested means the cutting of the different crops after maturing, and these crops are called the winter crops also. And if we talk about the examples of rabi crops, then we will tell about wheat, mustard, barley, grain, peas. Yes, these are the examples of the rabi crops, and these do not depend on the monsoon. Why they do not depend on the monsoon? Because they do not require the large amount of water. And now we talk about kharif crops. Kharif crops means that will be required the large amount of water. So we can understand that require the monsoon rains. Yes. So kharif crops means that sown in June, July, and harvested in September and October are called the kharif crops. And that kharif crops are also called the summer crops. Summer crops means, yes, they sown in summer season. So if we talk about the examples, that maize, pulses, as I told you, that grain, that move, yeah, the cotton, groundnut, these are the example of kharif crops. And these crops require the plenty of water. Yes, large amount of water is required by that plant. And now it's time to answer of some questions. You have to know that what you have studied. Then in first question, what will be the answer? That crops depend on the monsoon rains for growth. And what kind of crops require the monsoon? Recently, I have just told you kharif crops. Yes, kharif crops. Then what will be answered? Kharif crops. So therefore, you have to fill the correct answer by using the pencil in these species. Now the basic agriculture practices. Yes, if you are growing the different plants and the crops, then agriculture practices are must required, because without these practices we can't grow a healthy crops. So the various activities that a farmer perform to produce a good crops are called the agriculture practices. Now in agriculture practices, what we will study? Yes, we will discuss about the preparation of the soil, sowing of the seed, manuring, irrigation, protection of the crops, harvested, and storage. So let's talk about them one by one. So in first we are going to talk about the preparation of the soils. How can we prepare the soils? Students, have you heard the name of the ploughing and the leveling? Ploughing means the loosening the soil, because it must require the loosening the soils, because without loosening the soils we cannot provide the suitable condition to the different plants, because the plants require the amount of water as well as the presence of oxygen also. So the by the using the ploughing process we provide them the space between two particles of the soils. And in leveling, what we do in leveling, we just crush uh, the crumbs means uh, the some big pieces of the soils are the crumbs, and to crush them, for the crushing them we apply the leveling method. So in agriculture implements, we will discuss about the plow, hoe, and the cultivators. Yes, that is used for the plowing process. And what are the advantages of the plowing? It helps to bring the nutrient rich soil from the soil layer to the top, making it available to plants. Yes, it's mean the providing the nutrients. We have to use the plowing process, and it also help to retain the moisture for a longer period. Yes, for the longer period, if you want to retain the moisture in the soil, then you must apply that practices. So in agriculture implements, farmers need some special tools to grow the crops, and the tools used by the farmers during the farming are called the agriculture implements. Some of them we will discuss in this chapter. That first is plow. The plow means this picture. In this picture, as you see, a long, a wooden shaft here, and this is the triangular shape of iron. Yeah, this is called the plow. And here another implement, the instrument, that is hoe, that is also used for the plowing the soils. In this you see the bend plates and the rod and the beam and handle to using for the using. And here a cultivator, as you see, have you seen the tractor? Yes, especially by the help of a tractor we use such cultivator for the plowing process in the soil. As I told you that why the plowing and the leveling important. And here the cultivator, we'll talk about the cultivators. A cultivator is a type of the farm the implement used for the secondary tillage. Tillage means the process of preparing the land for growing crops, and it has the its teeth also called the shanks, and the purse the soil as they are dragged through it. And the cultivators are driven with the help of tractors, and they stir and they pulverize the soil, and either before planting or after the crop has started growing. Now the another practice of the crop production, that is the sowing the seed. Without sowing seed, can you obtain the product of the plant? Yes, we cannot obtain. So the sowing is also another practice for the cultivation. So in sowing of seed, the process of putting seed into the soil is called the sowing. And to get the good crops yield, it is important to select the good quality seeds. Yes, it is important to select the good quality, but there is a question that how we are able to know the which seeds are the resistant and which are the healthy seeds. So for this process we will discuss later on. But the selection of the good quality seed can be done by the soaking seed in water. Yes, here the answer, how we are able to know that which are the healthy seeds, by soaking that seed in water. Actually, let me tell you students, when you will soak the seeds into the water, then the hollow and the lighter seeds will float on the surface of the water, and the heavy and the healthy seeds will settle down. So we have studied. And the soaking the seed into the water, what what is the beneficial, the other advantage is what, that the cover and the shield of that seed will softening the hard outer course of the seeds and help in earlier germination of the seeds. Now here is an activity. In this activity, the separation healthy seed from the unhealthy ones. Recently I have just told you a practice, sorry,